Hello and welcome back to another album review. Yeah, I know it's been a long time. It was December, I think, with the weekend review. Now it's August. It's August and it's hot. It's not a hot girl summer, not a hot boy summer. It's a melting to death summer. Just drink more water and you'll be fine. So, J. Cole has released his new album back in end of May, I believe, and it's called The Off Season. It's his sixth studio album, an album that we didn't expect per se. We expected to have his final album, The Fall Off, but this feels like a sidetrack before the final album. I say final because not every rapper or artist are truly retired. Okay, they can have a verse or two, but some of them they say they are retiring, but then again, they release a couple of more albums to give it a dollar. Jamaica, Carolina rapper, Young Simba. Well, he's not young anymore, isn't he? He got his own record label. He got artists like Bass, Ari Lennox, Jid, Earth Gang, and plenty more under it. I don't think I can say anything that you don't already know about J. Cole. He's pretty well known. He's been doing this shit for like a decade. In the eye of the public, I believe he's considered one of the big threes, together with Drake and Kendrick Lamar, that shaped up the 10th. So, the off season. First thoughts, I liked it. Actually, it's one of my favorite albums since Forest Hills Drive back in late 2014, and I can easily say that it's very enjoyable. I can't pinpoint a big miss like Folding Clothes in For Your Eyes Only or Saint-Tropez in Forest Hills Drive 2014. One thing that I love though about this project most is something that he didn't do from like 2014 all the way to 2018, and that is to have features, more people on production, different styles. That's a good sign. This album feels less stagnant when you hear other voices on it, when you hear different people tweak some things here and there in the production. It's not like he's bad at rapping, it's not like he's bad at production, but after a while he doesn't excite you anymore. And that whole thing about with features and not and doing it all by himself started as a meme when he went platinum, I believe, with no feature, and he then went double platinum with no feature, and then afterwards he released For Your Eyes Only with no features, and then he released KOD with no feature, and he addressed it in one of his songs that I think it was KOD, like something along the lines that, why don't you get a few features, how about I don't, because they are not on his level. I respected the decision, I truly did. But like I said, it creates a problem of a monotony, and it was apparent even in Forest Hills Drive 2014. Another thing that I like about this project is that Cole came here to rap. There isn't an overall concept, there isn't a deeper meaning. Yes, there are introspective songs, but it's not the main thing that supports it. From KOD in 2018, Revenge of the Dreamers in 2019, and his features throughout all 2018, all of that together prepared us for this, even though we as fans knew that Cole could rap like this. Let's dive a bit deeper. The album starts off dynamic with 95 South, a song that feels very old school. It has a very old school vibe with its trumpets and horns, similar to a song by Drake called Trophies. It's also very influenced by the South, from Cole's vocals all the way to the end, to the outro of Lil Jon. That raspy, loud voice back in the day still holds this day. Cole raps his ass off, a perfect start for the album, and don't be surprised if that song ends up on 2K22. You know, I have a feeling it will. After that strong start, Cole continues his album with the song Amari, a simple beat, still on the same wavelength with 95 South, but has a more of a freestyle vibe to it. It has a great replay value for me, definitely one of my favorite tracks on this album. Next up is a song called My Life with 21 Savage and Murray, and I will not say much about this track because if you heard a lot where they previously collaborated, you kinda get how this track goes. It's pretty much the same vibe, but it's actually better. Let's call it a part 2 to a lot. Honestly, I didn't expect that J. Cole and 21 Savage will mesh so well together. I mean, it's incredible for me because I wasn't a big fan of 21 Savage. He won me over from 2017 and onwards. But this duo is something. It is something. I will say though, I will stay with Murray a bit because I've seen that he didn't get that much of an appreciation from the fan base. I mean, okay, of course they will focus on J. Cole and 21, but this dude is what makes this song better than a lot for me. His vocals, his performance on the chorus is me gusta, bellissimo. It's incredible. Afterwards are two songs that have the same feeling with Amari, more like freestyle songs, not really a structure to it. Applying Pressure is more aggressive of the two, and I like the whole vibe, but there is a line where I cringed a bit. Like it goes like this: if you broke and clowning a millionaire, the joke is on you. Like, come on, man. I get what he tried to convey, but I was pretty much ignorant as fuck. Punching the Clock is more laid back, a song you can bob your head to it. I feel like Cole could have combined those two tracks together and went a bit more in depth about the themes of it because they have the same undertone. On the one hand, you have Cole exposing the fake rich rappers, and on the other hand, you have him talking about the grind and what he did to get to where the top is, money-wise and skill-wise. And he continues on the same path with 100ml featuring Bass. It's a bit soulful from the previous songs, and the overall theme is how Cole wants to continuously evolve. He doesn't feel like he reached his peak yet, and that's it really. This section of the songs definitely isn't bad, but it leaves me wanting more from it. It's the exact same opposite of what he previously done on For Your Eyes Only and on KOD, from the over conceptual songs he done in the past. I like it, keep it simple, yes, but it's tricky. You don't want to have half-ass songs. I want to clarify something about keeping it simple. I don't mean to dumb it down to the point of being trash. I mean to keep it compact. Don't drag the songs to fill out time, and if you feel you didn't do enough or didn't get what you wanted across, for me it's better to not overdo it. So that's my stance on it. Next up is Pride is the Devil, and man, the Lil Baby came through. Like, sheesh. I didn't expect it at all. I honestly, I'm not a big fan of Lil Baby, but he killed that shit. He made that song his own, and Cole helped with that because before Lil Baby comes in, Cole suddenly raises his voice a bit. He fluctuates his voice, and then poof, Lil Baby comes in, perfectly placed, perfectly timed, mwah. And the production as well. Ooh, that song is so good. I like it, and it reminds me of Amina's song Can't Decide. And after a bit of a search, Cole sampled Can't Decide from Amina. So it's a win-win situation. I have two songs that have a similar production, that are completely different, and I like them. Like I said, I like the production, I like the delivery from Cole and from Lil Baby, and also I like the overall theme of pride and how it affects people and him personally. Cole continues with another introspective song with Let Go My Hand, where he dives into some very personal issues, like he has doubts and fears about his two kids growing up in a world full of violence and racism, a world that he also grew up into, and he wants to find ways to help his kids grow up. The production is a bit of a boom bap, minimal with a touch of horns here and there. Bass and black come together nice, but I would prefer to have a verse or two from them and not have them on the bridge, the chorus, and some vocals. Because I'm not feeling the Diddy outro, man. I'm not feeling it. After that, it's the second single, Interlude, where it seems he does a brief summary of his come up, where he covers different topics of personal drama, the pain that death leaves, and religion. Sweet, short, and a change of pace from the previous laid-back tracks. The Climb Back is actually the lead single from this album, only just because it was supposed to be the single for the fall off, but somehow it ended up here. Anyways, I think it's the longest track of the album, as Cole talks about his superiority as a rapper. It's his perseverance to not fall or break, seeing the reality around him. And we are at the end with the Close, another short track like Amari, and actually one of my favorites, where he tells a story about his friend who got involved into drugs, gang violence, and because of that their lives separated. Cole went about his rap career and his struggle to succeed, and his friend, well, then he went deeper into the rabbit hole of the drug influenced lifestyle. Cole then flips the story with a nice twist at the end, where he wakes up from a nightmare in which he saw his friend getting shot after another drug related gang whatever gone wrong, waking up from a gunshot. And when he checked his phone, he saw some missed call from his mother, text messages that his friend died. Actually, pretty good twist. I think Cole is one of those rappers that can tell a story, paint a picture. Very well done. Last song is Hunger on Hillside, a nice epilogue where he looks back on his successes. He understands his position in the rap scene and his effort to stay true to his craft. As he says, the money might fade, but respect don't. And that's it for J. Cole's album. I like that it was short, it didn't overstay its welcome. I like that Cole came to rap. He didn't try to be a five-head or someone that thinks he's better than us intellectually. But I feel that this album is like just scratching the surface of what is to come. Songs that are in this album were, let's say, cut from the fall off. That's my prediction, that's what I think happened, and that's why we got this as a side project, let's say, because we didn't expect it. It was something that came out from the blue. As for rating goes, I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I still like Forest Hills Drive more, and yes, it has a track that I skip every time, Saint-Tropez, but I think Cole balanced really well the conceptual side of things and the rap side of things. It's a bold take, it's a hot take that I think Forest Hills Drive is Cole's classic, but that's just me. That's just me. Let's not go any further. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this review. I will be back soon enough. I will not live for 6 to 7 months again. I have in my mind planned some reviews. July was a pretty good month for music. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe for more, hit the bell for notifications as well. Leave a comment down below what you thought about this album. Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Tell me in the comments. See ya later.